Welcome, welcome. This is Donna, and I would like to welcome you to You Were Designed for Greatness. This is episode 98. And this month, we began our 5th year of having this podcast. So today I am celebrating 4 years. 4 years of You Were Designed for Greatness. We have had some amazing women share on this podcast. So I want today, my heart is just filled with gratitude and celebration. Thank you for subscribing, for sharing, for giving positive reviews. It helps us to be seen so that we can reach more women and encourage them and let them know that they were designed for greatness. This podcast is all about you. Our goal here at Vibrant Living International and our team is to bring inspiration and real tools to help you be the best you that you can be. You were truly created to be amazing, no matter what circumstances may have thrown at you. And so I have a question. Now, for all of the time that I have been a life mastery coach and empowering women for over 25 years, would you like to know the number one thing women want when I talk with them? What do you think it would be? Out of all of the things that women could desire or want, what do you think the number one always ask for almost thing is? What do you think? It's confidence. Confidence is the number one thing every single woman I talk to wants more of. We want to overcome self-doubt and we want to grow in confidence. A couple of years ago, I did a group book study, and the book title is called Enough: Silencing the Lies That Steal Your Confidence. The author is Sharon Janes. It's a super great book. And today we are going to talk about one small part of that book. Are you ready? So, have you ever been to a county fair? Any kind of fair, festival like that? You know, where we have all of the games that are, rigged really, like milk bottles, where we ring toss on the milk bottles, or shooting darts at the balloons, or shooting baskets in the hoops that seem to be just a little bit small and tilted that the balls never seem to want to go in. And then we want those prizes like strange stuffed animals or overstuffed teddy bears and cheesy jewelry and other treasures that we just have to have. And then there's the giant hammer. Remember that? Where people see who's the strongest and see if they can ring the bell. Then there's the food, the cotton candy, the fried dough, and the hot dogs. Can you kind of smell it as I'm talking about it? Then there's the rides, the Ferris wheel, and the rickety roller coaster that you feel like you're taking your life in your hands. And they usually have some type of house of horrors to scare you. There is the smells and the noise and the excitement and the people calling you in. Come on, play. Come on, you can win, and all of the things. Well, then there is the House of Mirrors, which is the thing that I want to talk about today. As teenagers and still as adults, we often look in the mirror and wish we could see another version of ourselves. We don't like what we see in the mirror. Somebody criticized my nose or my hair or my freckles or something about your size or the way that your legs look or your knees look or your toes look. It doesn't matter. Somehow we look in the mirror and we are critical of ourselves. And if you remember the House of Mirrors, it is a place where you're distorted. you're really tall and elongated, or you're really short and stubby, like you're compressed and you got little bitty hands and arms. But so many times when we look in the mirror, we are truly seeing ourselves in a distorted manner that is not really true. It's someone's opinion of us. But wouldn't it be great to actually believe and know the opinion of the person who created you, not some fickle person that is around you, or even being critical yourself? So many times when we look in the mirror and we're looking in a distorted view, just like the House of Mirrors, we see words like unworthy, ugly, fat, perhaps too skinny. We see rejection, insecure, unhappy, not good enough. You're a failure. You're a screw up. And unloved. So many women live in a house of mirrors, believing distorted interpretations of who they are. And everywhere they look, it seems as if the deception is polished. That mirror is polished and shiny. And it's reinforced. Everywhere we look, it seems that image that is not the truth is reinforced. And we don't know how to shake it because all of us want more confidence. I personally know the House of Mirrors well. I feel like I grew up there and I lived there for decades, feeling inferior, insecure, and inadequate, not good enough. It's kind of like I was held captive. But on the outside, I looked like I had it all together. I gave an illusion of everything was fine and everything is great. But on the inside, I was still that little bitty girl hiding in the farthest corner of the playground, hoping no one would notice me, because being noticed meant being criticized. We often think that going to church or getting to know God will miraculously just make all of those things go away. I wished it was the case, but until we learn how to really address the lies that we are believing head on and learn how to break that distorted mirror, it will persevere and continue through our whole life. And that's why I do what I do, because I want to break those mirrors. Most of you know my story of being a teenage mom. The insecurity and fear and self-doubt. And I thought when I got married, oh, everything would be perfect. Find somebody who loves me and all those insecurities will disappear. I wished it was the case, but it was not. Oh. And we do that. If I could just have this happen, I would be happy. If I could just move here, if I could change jobs, if I could get divorced, if I could get married, then I would be happy. And I would look at myself and like myself. But wherever I go with me. And I take that stupid House of Mirror with me. The beliefs that I have about myself don't change because I change my circumstances. It has to happen on the inside. And then we do everything to try to prove our worth. I did. This world system is set up to create doubt about our worth. The Bible says the thief comes to steal, kill, and destroy. He can't take away what God has said about you and his promises for you, but he can make you doubt them by putting a question mark, just like he did in the Garden of Eden. When the serpent spoke to Eve, he said, "Did God really say?" And there's so many times that we say, somebody says, "Oh, you look great today." And you hear, "Are you sure? You put on a few pounds." We always hear the question mark. "You're a success, question mark, if you do a good job." All of those kinds of things happen. Are you really loved? Well, you remember that so-and-so didn't treat you very nice. You're probably not very lovable. You're stupid. You failed the test. Instead of saying, "I am smart," you hear, "Well, you didn't do so great on that." And so we always hear that question mark. And I want to change the statement that "I am loved" and quit putting a question mark. "I am loved" or "I am loved," and put an exclamation point instead. In my late 20s, maybe early 30s, I had an opportunity to participate in a program that now I have revised, and I have a transformational program to empower women to deal with these lies, and it's called Find Your Significance. It was through this program that I was set free from these lies. It is amazing. And being able to address the lies and actually break that mirror for good and learn the tools to be able to not resurrect it and glue it back together. So on my next few podcasts, I am going to be sharing more about how to do this on my blogs, in my live videos. I'll be diving into some of the ways that we can break the mirror and really begin to remove the question mark and put exclamation points that I am loved, I am worth it, I am enough, I am fully loved and accepted, I am beautiful, I am kind, I am amazing, I am cared for, I am unique, I am all of those kinds of things. And you were designed for greatness with an exclamation point. So for today, I have two things. One, I want you to begin to recognize the lies. Look for those question marks. Begin to recognize the lies that we have believed. And if this resonates with you, if this touched your heart and you want to learn more about how to get out of your own house of mirrors, let's set up a chat. The link will be in the show notes or below this video if you're watching on YouTube. And I want to thank you for being here today. I want to thank you for being part of our vibrant living community as we declare and express you were designed for greatness and you can live vibrantly across this world so that people can know the truth and the truth can set them free. So remember, share this podcast with your friends. And again, thank you for being here today. Until next time, this is Donna saying, I believe in you. Bye for now.